Hey guys, and welcome back to this video. Before we started to jump onto the code, I don't want to write any single line of code in this video. I just wanted to tell you that how you can crack this examination of a web technology subject inside SPPU. So Savitribai Phule Pune University has a 2019 pattern where you see a web technology subject is almost fully changed. So I want to just conclude that, hey, this subject is pretty awesome, but some of the people who likes to go on to the machine learning, data science, and any other technology, they don't want you to go for a web development side. They just want you to get the good marks in web development subject. So how we can do that? Hey, look, like web development subject is more over a practical subject. It's not a theoretical, but you can refer a textbook for theoretical subjects and you will get good marks by the help of that particular textbook if you're able to understand what exactly this tag and what exactly this keyword does. Okay, so that's completely fine for you. Okay, you can get the good marks from it. And those people who are trying to go onto the web development, inside a deep web development, I want to tell you one bad thing about it. This portion is not fully covered inside any other technology. Okay, just like you can see on the HTML. Yes, I say that HTML is fully organized here, but if you go on to the CSS part, you can see that the basic features are been there but not whole. And CSS is that kind of thing which you can't able to learn in 5 or 6 days. You need to upgrade yourself as you go forward. Okay, let me tell you one more story about it. When I just started my CSS journey, I almost like I used some of the basic things, and once I started to build projects and some of the stuffs for myself, and I go for the online documentations and read about all other designing tags and syntaxes, I learn a lot more things, but it will take my 7 months for now. So this is the whole journey of mine. CSS is not that kind of stuff that they can just learn in 10 days and watching my videos and writing the code and that's the CSS done. It's not like that. You need to practice yourself. You need to go onto the internet, you need to search for it, how you can create cards, how you can generate this kind of style, how you can generate animations, and all more of the stuffs that you can able to generate while you are going onto the deep on the CSS part. This portion is lightly fully light covered portion. You can just say the overview of the CSS and some of the tags, and that's it. But now inside my series, I will try to implement some of the projects for you, but not whole the project, because you can see on the screen, there are whole lot more trying to cover, and we are on to just a first unit of it. We are not, until this point, we are not moving on to the second topic as well. So for now, I'm just saying that I'm just going with the overview of a CSS that you really required, and that's it. Whatever you are trying to be implemented onto your practicals, that will be covered onto this particular playlist. Okay, so this is the next step of a bootstrap. I will try to cover a bootstrap in the basic phases so that you will able to understand bootstrap very well, how this is able to perform. And at the end of the day, you just need to just go onto the bootstrap website and say, hey, can I do this with bootstrap? Can I do input tags with the bootstrap and all other things? You will see all the proper documentations out there, so it will be really good for you. Now, next topic, which is a JavaScript, DOM manipulations, Java servlets, XML. There are a couple of more topics are actually presented for now. So all the topics are just give you an overview of that particular technology. It's not going to the deep of the side. Whether you are referring to the textbook, whether you are referring a whole bunch of books, that will not give you a beyond it. It's just a overview. You need to practice it. You need to create some projects onto it. Once you try to create a project onto it, you will able to learn all the concept that you need to know. Okay, so if you wanted to go deep inside the web development, you need to learn so many things by the going inside the deep of the position. Okay, I will try to explain you the practicals, all of the stuffs, but for now, if you wanted to get a good marks into the web development world, you need to practice with the textbooks as well. Okay, because the portion or the offline examination will be conducted, it required a code that you are writing onto the piece of a paper. You are not going to be writing your code inside the front of a computer, so that's why you need to get in practice onto the writing the code onto the piece of paper, especially if you consider the JavaScript and .NET and some more stuffs like scripting languages, PHP, Node.js. Node.js is not that much complicated. So Ruby, Rails, these are the complicated things that you need to understand. If somewhere around the examination or the question is going for writing the code, you need to able to write the basic, at least basic code of it. Okay, and that's it. Okay, it's not too much heavy topic, but by the help of overview things, you are not going to be learning inside a deep of it. So you just need to learn a deep things while you are learning the basic overview. Okay, refer all other concepts, refer to go with YouTube and say, I want to conclude this JavaScript playlist and all that. I try to complete the JavaScript playlist, but I'm not going on to the deep of the site. My overview is to give you the operators knowledge, literals, arrays and all this, but my specialty and focus will be on document object model, and that is the important part of JavaScript. So just be with me for this playlist, and I will explain you whatever you are trying to learn inside this particular subject. Okay, I highly recommend you to watch the video completely. Don't just watch it, please do your job, write your code onto the paper or computer, get the output, see the output, how exactly those things are working together. Okay, I hope you got the point. I hope you now able to understand all of the things that you need to know. Let's catch up in the next one. Let's see in the next.